Taylor Schabusiness, A Descent into Darkness, From Gruesome Murder to Courtroom Chaos. What happens when the line between sanity and savagery blurs? The case of Taylor Schabusiness is a chilling exploration of that very question, a descent into a darkness that continues to shock and disturb. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. The courtroom became a stage for chaos. During a hearing concerning an alleged assault on a prison guard, Taylor Schabusiness, a 27-year-old Wisconsin woman, lunged at her attorney, Paul Julka. Screams echoed as she attempted to physically assault Julka, a stark display of volatile rage. Court deputies swiftly intervened, restraining her before she could inflict serious harm. Julka, remarkably, remained calm and nonchalant throughout the entire ordeal. His composure stood in stark contrast to the explosive outburst of his client. Following the attack, the hearing was moved to Zoom, a testament to the disruption Schabusiness caused. The incident served as a chilling prelude to the horrors that defined her past. The heart of this case lies in the brutal murder of Shad Therian in February 2022. The crime, fueled by methamphetamine, is a horrifying testament to the depths of human depravity. Schabusiness strangled Therian during what began as a consensual sexual encounter, but the act quickly spiraled into something far more sinister and macabre. After strangling him, she dismembered his body, a gruesome act of desecration. The details of the dismemberment are particularly disturbing and reveal a chilling lack of empathy. She severed his head and penis, actions that speak to a profound psychological disturbance. These acts were not simply about ending a life, they were about something far more twisted. In a chilling confession, Schabusiness admitted to enjoying the act of choking Therian. This admission underscores the disturbing pleasure she derived from inflicting pain and suffering. She further described sexually abusing his corpse, a final act of degradation. This detail elevates the crime from murder to a grotesque display of necrophilia. The trial of Taylor Schabusiness was a spectacle of horror and legal maneuvering. She faced a jury on charges that could keep her imprisoned for the rest of her life. She was ultimately found guilty of first-degree intentional homicide, a verdict that reflected the jury's belief in her culpability. The evidence against her was overwhelming and disturbing. She was also convicted of third-degree sexual assault and mutilating a corpse, adding to the severity of her sentence. These convictions highlighted the depravity of her actions. The jury rejected her insanity plea, a crucial decision that determined her legal responsibility for the crime. This rejection meant she was deemed mentally competent at the time of the murder. In September 2023, she was sentenced to life in prison, a fitting punishment for the heinous crimes she committed. The sentence brought a measure of closure to the victim's family. The specifics of Shad Therian's murder are stomach-churning and unforgettable. They paint a picture of a crime scene that defies comprehension. Schabusiness choked Therian with a dog collar, a detail that underscores the premeditation and brutality of the act. The use of a dog collar adds a layer of animalistic cruelty to the crime. She dismembered his body with kitchen knives, a gruesome task that required significant effort and a complete lack of remorse. The use of ordinary household items makes the crime even more unsettling. Therian's severed head and penis were found in a bucket by his mother, a discovery that is almost unimaginable in its horror. The impact on the victim's family is immeasurable. Other body parts were found scattered throughout the basement, a testament to the chaotic and frenzied nature of the dismemberment. The scene was a macabre jigsaw puzzle of human remains. The torso had been emptied of organs, and a foot was shoved into the chest cavity, further illustrating the depravity of Schabusiness's actions. These details are not just gruesome, they are indicative of a deeply disturbed mind. Schabusiness's own words provide a chilling insight into her mindset during and after the murder. Her statements are devoid of remorse and filled with disturbing details. She described the act of sucking and cutting at the same time, a phrase that encapsulates the perverse nature of her actions. This statement is both shocking and deeply disturbing. She stated she liked it and didn't know what to do, a chilling admission that reveals a lack of control and a disturbing fascination with violence. Her words are a window into a dark and twisted psyche. She said Therian's head was the first thing I took off, a casual and detached statement that belies the horror of the act. This statement highlights her lack of empathy and remorse. She expressed excitement about abusing his corpse, a further indication of her necrophilic tendencies. This excitement is a key element in understanding the psychological motivations behind her actions. She confessed to cuddling the headless corpse, a bizarre and disturbing act that defies rational explanation. This act is a clear indication of her profound psychological disturbance. She described sexual contact with the body, including using a dildo, further emphasizing the necrophilic nature of the crime. These details are not just shocking, they are indicative of a deeply disturbed mind. The courtroom attack on her attorney was not an isolated incident. Schabusiness has a history of violent outbursts in court. In a previous court appearance, Schabusiness attacked her former attorney, demonstrating a pattern of aggression and disrespect for the legal process. This pattern suggests a deep-seated anger and a lack of impulse control. A deputy wrestled her to the courtroom floor, highlighting the severity of the attack and the need for immediate intervention. The incident underscores the challenges of managing a defendant with a history of violence. Despite her erratic behavior, a judge ruled Schabusiness competent to stand trial, a decision that allowed the legal proceedings to move forward. This ruling was based on psychological evaluations that assessed her understanding of the charges against her. Her former attorney entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, a legal strategy that sought to mitigate her culpability based on her mental state. This plea was ultimately rejected by the jury. The Taylor Schabusiness case continues to captivate and horrify due to the graphic nature of the crime, the defendant's erratic behavior, and her apparent lack of remorse. It serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human psyche. The case raises profound questions about mental illness, criminal responsibility, and the limits of human depravity. It is a case that will likely be studied and debated for years to come. The combination of extreme violence, sexual perversion, and a complete lack of empathy makes this case particularly disturbing. It challenges our understanding of what motivates such heinous acts. The courtroom outbursts only add to the unsettling nature of the case, highlighting the defendant's volatile and unpredictable behavior. These outbursts serve as a constant reminder of the darkness that lies beneath the surface. Ultimately, the Taylor Schabusiness case is a cautionary tale about the potential for evil and the importance of understanding the complexities of the human mind. It is a case that will continue to haunt our collective consciousness. If you found this analysis disturbing and insightful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of true crime cases. Share this video with others who are interested in understanding the darker aspects of human behavior. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on the case and what you think motivates individuals like Taylor Schabusiness. Your engagement helps us to continue providing content that sheds light on these complex and often disturbing topics.